Oh, I don't like this. I don't want to start messing with this. Oh, I really gotta fix this. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to the live stream. Good night, good evening, good morning, whatever you want to call it. What's up, man? Somebody said Cheez-It Gate. I hope you guys had a good day. I had to kind of like reset before streaming. I was a little aggy today. I don't know why. You ever just be aggy for no reason? I don't know what it was. Actually, I kind of know what it was. By the way, anybody that's watching this, if you're familiar with Shopify, but not only Shopify, into the YouTube integration with Shopify and Google Merchant, and if you have experience with dealing with issues with that, email me, contact me. I'll even pay you if you can help resolve this issue. All right. But I'm not talking about somebody that's just going to go Google it and look up instructions. I'm talking about somebody that knows it and has dealt with it. That was my frustration today. I was kind of dealing with the website, the merch website. But anyway, man, we got to talk a little bit about Carlee. Oh no, Carlee. Nancy Grace did a video. I haven't listened to it. Amanda sent me it. And a couple other little tidbits. I'm supposed to be working on preparation for potentially a trial that we're going to be doing next week. It's a 1-week trial. I don't know if it's going to happen though, because they're trying to say she's not mentally competent and she's her crazy ass trying to get out of it. But I'm going to do, I think, a video tonight, possibly. Not going to post it tonight, but edit it, whatever. It should be pretty easy. I'm procrastinating. You guys are actually helping me procrastinate from doing that video. I'm going to do a video in preparation in case this trial happens next week. We'll be here doing a trial. And yeah, I've been kind of just chilling, blaming on alcohol, right? I just been kind of chilling. Yesterday was so crazy with all these stories. Your daughter can help you. Email me, please, Ozzy. I think, aren't you on Insta me, DM me. 10 to life. I'll text her, but she doesn't have, I don't see her that she has the merch set up on her YouTube page. What's up, man? How you guys thinking? What you thinking about this Carlee shit? Let me show you this first. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna believe it. Well, actually, you probably will believe this. A source with the Hoover Police Department tells me, as of this morning, this was 10 hours ago, they still have not gotten a response or heard from the family on the request to speak with Carlee a second time. So I to me, I guess they're still dodging the police. Isn't that crazy? Because you would think that like after this huge press conference, because the family, before they went on whatever it was, Good Morning America or ABC, the family made posts on Facebook, everything. They're not going to be bullied. And they were talking about people's prayers, that they only want specific prayers. And if you have any other kind of prayers where you're questioning stuff, but it's not wanted, you know, they were kind of going in a little bit. And then there was that other family member with the Red Roof Inn that was kind of going in on family a little bit too. And then there's also the boyfriend that they're saying now on Instagram has deleted all of his posts of pictures of Carlee and him together. So this is interesting. I don't know. Can they just keep dodging the police like this? They're probably going to have to lawyer up, I guess. Mama, Papa, and Carla, they're going to have to lawyer up. The other thing, get this ish. So Charity, I think, sent this to Flossie, and Flossie sent to me. Y'all ain't gonna believe. Well, actually, I mean, I guess it makes sense. This is Carlee's old job. Apparently, they put a hiring position now, so I guess this is to replace her job. Obviously, they're not gonna keep her at this job, right? I don't know what the computer's just doing what it wants. Amazing. So yeah, apparently there's a position open for her job. So I mean, clearly, this type of thing is gonna have long-term effects for probably her and her family. You know. Oh, you know what we gotta check too? Flossie, if you're watching, Anaya Blanchard's mother had posted yesterday that she was gonna make a statement today. I can look it up myself, I guess. Angela Harris, right? We gotta check on Angela. I don't know if she made a video post today. She was gonna speak on the situation. Let me see here. And then also News Nation had, I think, a psychiatrist on. Talk about the situation, or psychic. Was it psychic or psychiatrist?
And joining
forensic psychiatrist. Okay. Forensic psychic. And I'm kind of curious out there too, for the people that watch the YouTubers that are into the tarot cards or psychics. What was the psychic's diagnosis of this before we saw this press conference? Were they saying that she was kidnapped in a truck somewhere or whatever, or blah, blah, blah? Or did they call this out? You guys want the chat slow? Okay, already? Wow, it was quick. Okay, we'll slow it down a little bit. I got my tea here too to sip on and slow down a little bit. Chamomile, lavender, and lemon balm. Oh, it's so good. Slow down a little bit. Take my time. Where's Mel? You should just fast forward the stream. I'm here. I'm here. We're here. And we're... All right, let me check. I'm going to do this News Nation clip, but I'm also going to check on Anaya's mother, psychiatrist. Ooh, premium HD. Oh, let me put something on the screen for y'all, too. I don't know. Y'all in the chat might recognize this or not. Teabag did this. The work of Teabag. Mel Vito. Check this out. You guys might not know. And by the way, I was watching a stream last night. I was watching a stream last night where this guy was hosting a live stream on Facebook, and some lady called in. So a lot of the locals are upset, and there was this lady that was screaming and cursing, and she said she wants her $20 back. She was like, I want my 20 back. I want my... She was going off, screaming. She wants her 20 back for donating.
And joining...
Oh shit, that's really loud. Hold on a second. Lord almighty. Let me turn down the volume. Turn it off.
Us now is Dr. Carol Lieberman. She is a forensic psychiatrist and expert witness. So, doctor, on Carlee's cell phone, some notable searches were found that included, are you charged for an Amber Alert? Searches of the Liam Neeson film Taken, which is about kidnapping, as you know, and how to steal cash from a register and not get caught.
C Travels, thank you. C Travels says Angela's statement is postponed until tomorrow. Oh, okay. I was wondering. Yeah, this tea is piping hot. I got some honey in there too. I don't have any. I ran out of lemon though.
So, doctor, what does that tell you?
Well, first of all, it tells you that she has other signs of being dishonest, how to steal from a register. The movie Taken, that is a big clue, because basically she was staging her abduction. I didn't believe her. I thought there was something fishy with this case from the very beginning. Because that's basically what I'm trained to do as a forensic psychiatrist, is to, determine whether people are malignant.
Vito was going off. That guy's on Facebook. He's very vulgar. So if some people might not like that. Because some people out here say I curse too much. So if you think I curse too much, oof, wait till you see Vito. But yeah, he's on Facebook. Vito Suge Knight, I think.
Whether they're lying or whether they're whether they're telling the truth, criminals, and or even in civil cases. So, she also seems to have copied Sherry Papini. When she did that, she's the California woman who staged a hoax. She disappeared for a while, and it turned out that she was with an old boyfriend, and then she surprisingly, showed up. She was charged with things, and did, I don't remember whether she spent time in jail, but she was definitely...
A tarot card reading from the 14th. Hold on. Should I let this play? Oh, this is 30 minutes long. Can somebody skim this tarot card reading? We don't got 30 minutes. The cards. The cards tell me something. Let's see.
Screaming. 3 of Pentacles. And the 4. What's the 3 of Pentacles and the 4? All right, we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 1 of Cups. And upright. And then we have the Knight of Cups here in reverse. I don't know what this couple think that they're going to be able to do or what they're trying to do, but this is not... I'm trying to see what I want to pull next, so just give me a second. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get back to it. Where is Carlee Russell?
At home.
Why was she screaming?
Let's see what they say.
To her. Bad health. So they definitely did something to her.
Uh-oh. Oh,
or they're
no.
planning to.
This is what I was wondering. If we could find all these tarot card readers, I'm just curious about the sign. Well, I don't know. I'm just curious what their predictions were before the outcome came out. Nothing against her personally, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to, hate on her what she's doing or whatever. But I'm just kind of curious.
Okay, adjudication. Definitely going to be a court case here.
Well, I hope
Definitely
so.
going to have to go in front of this judge. Sudden wealth in reverse. They didn't even get paid like they were supposed to.
Okay.
Why was Carlee screaming? Journey, because she was being taken against her will to go somewhere she didn't want to go.
Oh, no. No.
She kept asking, can she go home, or they just, excuse me, could they just please take her home?
Okay. Lord Almighty.
Definitely convicted. So, there are so many. First of all, it's interesting that she left her purse and her wig and her expensive watch and so on in her car at the side of the road. But she took the black bathrobe and toilet paper that she stole from her job at the spa, and she took snacks. So those are kind of clues as, did she hide out in the woods? Was she thinking she would need these kinds of things?
I still don't understand. What could be the possibility of toilet paper? Why?
She also bought a bus ticket to Nashville.
What?
Now, was there a boyfriend in Nashville?
Oh, they did say that, huh?
Or somebody she was hoping to meet up with. These are the kinds of things that the police need to follow up on. There are several other. Now, for example, in the press conference, the chief of police was saying that there were other things on her cell phone, but he's not disclosing that because of, sort of respect for her, to keep her privacy. So there are lots of different avenues. I just mentioned a few of them, but there are lots of different avenues to go down, and the police going to go down those avenues to try, because they want to determine what actually she was doing during those 2 days.
Absolutely. Those are the big questions. So as we know, Carlee's boyfriend and parents are standing firmly behind her. They've also been through a lot, of course, during this time. What do police need to look for when handling a case like this?
Well, it's interesting, her boyfriend and parents, because yes, they
be in the woods, poop in the woods. Did you ever feel that it came out? Did you ever feel cheap toilet paper? I can't. The cheap toilet paper, it's not good.
They're saying certainly that they believe her now. The parents said this on national television. But if it turns out, as the police chief essentially said, that this was a hoax,
Christina said maybe the Red Roof Inn has bad toilet paper.
So they're going to be angry at her. Of course, if she gets charged, then they'll be sympathetic and try to help her, undoubtedly. But this is a very. I think part of it was that she was wanting to manipulate them in some way. It's not clear why, but like, for example, that day that she disappeared, not only did she steal from her work, but also.
There were things happening where she was misrepresenting, but she also, like you said, doing things where she wasn't telling the truth, and that was obvious. Is that correct, Doctor?
Right. Yes. And so she was afraid perhaps that she was going to get into trouble, like flunking out of nursing school and so on. There were various things, but it's still really there. It's not very clear. And, right. And certainly we need to get to the bottom of it for one of the reasons that you were mentioning. How are the police going to react to other women who come up with these kinds of stories?
Absolutely. Dr. Lieberman, thank you so much.
Dr. Lieberman. Okay. Neighbors confused, feel led astray. Let's see. I just want to skip to the part where we see the neighbors talk.
Say they are having trouble verifying the story of a nursing student who says she was abducted. Carlee Russell said
happened in those 49 hours that Carlee Russell was missing. But at the same time, there is a growing frustration for some people attention. But now police are casting doubt on Russell's claims she was kidnapped. And detectives said they have actually no evidence that child she called 911 about.
At first I was hopeful, but later on I became very disappointed because everybody came together for a good cause in the community to work together to find Carlee. And now that the facts have come out and Facebook speculation, it seems that this is not truthful at all. And so it's just great disappointment.
It's a lot of questions going on in my head, thinking why or how, or, it's a crazy world out there. So it's like to have people praying about certain situations and find out that it's not what they were praying for.
Damn. Lord,
this morning, police
Lord. Real quick, too, I'm not going to go too in-depth with this. Like, I think we all, for the most part, know this, kind of talked about it. Before we listen to Nancy, we're going to get into Nancy here in a second. Which Nancy, I think, too, one of our friends told me, they actually spoke about, I think it was listed somewhere about the cost of this whole situation, this whole search thing and all that. They say between $250,000 and $500,000 probably is what they spent on the search. Man. So, as I mentioned earlier, too, and I think a lot of us know this, Carlee Russell's boyfriend wipes her entirely from his social media, I guess separating himself. Makes you wonder if those rumors about her being upset about him, accusing him of cheating or something, and a stripper. I think there's a video from TikTok we're going to take a look at. But it says here, in another twist Thursday, with the one missing Alabama woman's boyfriend wiping his social media clean of Russell, deleting dozens of photos of her and her comments, of her and comments about her disappearance. Most notably, Tamar erased a lengthy post on Instagram, where he said she was fighting for her life. Lord Almighty. Simmons appears to have quietly wiped every trace of Russell from social media, which is filled with photos of him and Russell as recently as Wednesday. As of Thursday, his Instagram featured 9 pictures of himself with comments turned off. Hoover police said Russell also searched for the price of a one-way bus ticket to Nashville, about 200 miles north of her hometown, as well as how to take money from a register without being caught. Lord Almighty. Let me just show you this tweet too. This tweet, Cinema Thrill Gun tweeted this. This is from, I think, from an article. But just to go over some of the internet searches real quick. Carlee's internet searches, July 11th, 7:30 a.m. Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? July 13, 1:03 a.m. The day of Carlee's disappearance. The term how to take money from a register without being caught. Amazing. July 13, 2:13 a.m. I don't even know how you would do that. Most places, they count the register at the end of the day. I mean, I don't know how you would do it. Maybe you take from somebody else's till while they're walking away or something under their name. I don't know how you would do that. The day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. July 13, 2:35 a.m. A search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with the departure date of July 13. On July 13, 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about an abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches on the computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding a maximum age of an Amber Alert. So she want to make sure they don't call no Amber Alert for her ass. Bunch of memes going on right now. There was something. Oh yeah, check out this tweet from a long time ago, from August 9th. I don't know, an old tweet, August 13th. Taken 2 is my movie. This other thing, which makes me wonder about this whole stripper thing. This is from June this year, 2023. Ninjas will risk everything for a hoe, stripper, etc. Pitiful. Let me show you this TikTok. I'll go to TikTok for the facts. This lady here talking about, I haven't even watched this myself.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So your good sis worked last night. That's why I'm looking beat down. And I, got off, took the kids to daycare and camp. And I got to tell you what just happened to me. So I take them to, drop the kids off, and I come here to get my fave acai bowls. So I'm sitting here because your good sis is going on a little bit of a diet, because I was looking in the camera, recording myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, my face is getting too big. My legs is getting too big. My butt's getting too big. Yes, it's time for sis to slow down. I blame it on those Chick-fil-A biscuits I was eating every day, but I'm gaining weight, and I had a little bit of filler, and I think it kind of, whatever. So I told you this Carlee Russell thing got me paranoid, right? And it got me tripping, and it just got me on high alert. That's why I was saying they need to talk to us, let us know what the hell really happened, so we could know what to be on alert for. But now I'm on high alert, so any interaction with a stranger is going to be weird. And this just happened to me. My right hand of God sitting right in the spot. So I'm sitting here chatting it up with one of my friends, on, you know, texting back and forth, eating my acai bowl, right? So good. And white Jeep pulls up. White Jeep, black tints. Black girl jumps out, nails all done up, nice.
What?
She puts her hand in my window and hands me, and you know, is trying to give me a card. And she's like, hey, love, I just want to let you know I just opened up a nail salon right around the corner, you know, telling me about her salon. And I'm just staring at her. She's trying to hand me the card, and I'm just staring at her, just like this. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how I know this card ain't laced and I'm going to touch it and I'm going to fall out. And she got somebody waiting in the back. As soon as I fall out, bang, they gonna snatch me, put me in the back of the car, etc., etc. So I'm like, and then she's looking at me like, she see that I ain't moving, I ain't trying to touch the car. She said, you don't get your nails done? And I'm like, no. And then she's like, oh, okay, that's fine, love. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I don't mean to, you know, disrespect you, whatever the case may be. She goes off, gives some other girls the cards, drop them off in these other little shops. She hops in her car and leaves. But in my mind, I'm thinking that she's some type of trafficker she's a decoy trying to set me up. That's where our mind is going from this Carlee thing and not having no closure as to what we should be on alert for. So now I'm nervous. And she's really bold to stick her hand in my window because people are on alert.
Okay, that was about nothing. Sorry, guys. I don't know why. Somebody sent me, I guess everybody's a trafficker now. This stripper thing here is what I wanted to show you. It says here, bitch, please. And when I first saw this, I thought this was fake because of all these little weird things in between. But, and I don't know if it's real or not, but now that I see her tweet about the stripper stuff, and who knows, now everything's open for discussion, I guess. But it says here, bitch, please. He told me everything you said about me, and you thought I told him to say that. I wasn't even with him. You're delusional as F. If you think y'all little conversation was anything more than convenience and the fact that he used you to get back at me out of anger, you want to talk about it? I don't compare to you on your worst day, girl. Bye. You're miserable, or at least should be, being a stripper to provide for a child. I heard you a hoe. Multiple people, so not surprised you don't know who your baby daddy is. Mention me or contact my ninja again, and you'll see I'm not the one to play with. You don't want you and your whole family touched. Oh, hell no. You're poor. I'm rich. You're a stripper and I'm a nurse. You ugly and I'm bad as F. You can never. Pitiful bottom of the barrel asshole. Now go strip for a Happy Meal. Damn, this is savage, yo. I don't know if this is really her or not. Jeez. Everybody's paranoid now. Damn. I don't really know if that's her. You think that's her? I kept getting this, right? I was getting this a lot, and I didn't touch on it until after this press conference came out. It's like, okay, well, I guess now we can talk about it. I mean, I seen this flying around, and then I saw this nothing tweet over here, TikTok. Saw this old post, but this is from June, so I don't know. It's interesting. Ninjas will risk everything for a hoe, stripper, etc. Pitful. It's from her Twitter. Yeah. I'm not sure why all this. See, sometimes people on Instagram, they do this thing where they'll try to block these words out because they say, I guess the algorithm picks up the words and stuff. So they'll block words out. But yeah, I don't know. They didn't do too much of a good job blocking the curses out. Oh, went hard. You're poor. I'm rich. I'm a nurse. You're a hoe. Damn. All right. And we know about this. He deleted all the Cinema's posts. All right, let's listen to Nancy. Nancy Grace. We hear what Nancy Grace has to say. Let me check out the super chats too. I haven't checked in a minute. But we're gonna do Nancy Grace here. Nancy Grace. It's about a 30-minute episode. It's not long. Mercedes, thank you for the super chat earlier. Serious. Thank you for the super chat. Says old boyfriend like Sherry Papini. Copper Cowgirl, thanks for the membership. Lily N, thanks for the 2 months. What snack would you take for your abduction? Pizza and wine for me. Love you guys. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be kind of tough. I love pizza. I love me some pizza. Martin E. Shani, thank you for the super chat. Says everybody that say they saw a baby and men in a highway video need to get your eyes checked. Ooh. Had me pressing my phone close as fuck. Me trying to see what y'all see. Yeah, I don't know what these people were seeing. Yeah, I see 2 people, 3 people. I see an ATV, all this stuff. Let me see. Where's the shadows clip that I got? Carlee Russell shadows. I think I see something in the shadows. Yeah, I see something as well. I think it's multiple people. Yeah, there's somebody there. But how exactly would they know where she would stop? Well, maybe they have men lined all along the forest trees in hopes that somebody stops, and it doesn't matter where they stop because there's men lined for miles and miles along the trees waiting for the one person to stop. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Talking about, do you see that black shadow? I don't see shit. And what the motherfuckers at who kidnapped you?
Love Almighty. Yeah, the memes are crazy. You guys seen the memes too? Oh, did you see this one video? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm sure. I just gotta show this for people that maybe missed this. This is kind of funny. Cinema's been going hard. You can check out Cinema Shoguns. He's been going back to back. He's been going hard on Twitter. You know, there was I had heard that people were being accused of being racist for questioning the story. I had heard that, but I didn't know how much it was happening until I looked at Cinema's Twitter, and he was posting some of the people's accounts that he said a lot of people now deleted their tweets, calling him racist, calling other people racist just for questioning the story. I heard Netflix was already working on a Carlee Russell movie. So check this out. Netflix, based on a true fabricated story. The Carlee Russell story. Oh, this was so that was funny too, this Alabama thing. Which I heard there's a remix for this Alabama thing. Check this out right here.
Yeah, on the freeway. Is there any way you can send anybody? Because I'm scared for her. Please, somebody come help.
This is crazy.
Hey, yeah, I called him. Can you see my hazard lights? Yeah, I'm right here. Uh-huh. Look, I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to get here, so don't be asking all these damn questions. Just make sure you right there when I get there, goddamn. Because I'm right here on I-459. It ain't gonna take them that long to get here. So just make sure you right there. Are you coming? Yeah, I'm putting a wig on my seat right now. Just hold on. I gotta make sure like something happen. Shit. I'm saying, you know it ain't gonna take them long to get there. They right around the damn.
It's so dope.
Hold on, can't forget my damn phone. Hold on.
Did you get my snacks and shit?
Yes, I got your damn snacks. Now chill out. Shit. Here I come.
Hey.
What?
Have you checked the internet lately?
No, what's wrong?
Check your Facebook page.
Bro, that's so crazy.
They got a camera up there?
Apparently they fucking do.
Shit, I got to go home.
Hold on, let me get a quickie before you leave.
I got to go home.
That's great. These people that do these type of comedies, it's really funny when they're playing their same role, like different characters but the same person. This guy's name is Seriously Floss the Mac on TikTok, and people commented too under this. He did like a follow up somewhere. Where is it? Somebody tagged me in the follow up he did. Oh, here it is. This guy's funny.
In that damn neighborhood, you should never drop me off at the goddamn gas station. I didn't want to go to the goddamn gas station. You want somebody to see me? I'm already damn running. The lady was rubbing my hair. I heard the baby crying. They was taking pictures. No sexual activities. Damn, I can't believe I done did this shit. God damn it. Fuck. Been looking for her ass. I don't know where the hell she at. I'm sick of her. Damn! Hey, I'm home. Where the hell you been?
I'm the dad. Where the hell you been?
Y'all gonna let me in? Yeah, come on. Come on, thank you.
Well, where the hell?
Yeah, man. I mean, given like the searches, right, that have come out, because a lot of people are trying to get the benefit of the doubt, and we're talking about like mental health. A lot of this is obviously seems premeditated. I don't know what kind of problems she had going on, but very, very premeditated, right? My reaction to this shit yesterday.
Called 911.
Sent to Life posted this on Twitter. She did post a clip on Instagram too, which is really dope. And she also did a video today. She posted it a couple hours ago on the story.
She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female.
And you know the reason why I was reacting like this is because in my head flashed all the people on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter talking about that theory about this Cheez-Its thing in the truck and all this shit. So I couldn't believe it that it was actually true. So like, there's no way this shit is true. I mean, well, that she concocted the story, the fake story was true. That's what I'm saying. I was shocked. I was like, no way. Cheez-Its, a truck, the news talking about this shit? No.
He's being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. She told detectives the male had orange hair with a big bald spot. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again, and then was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded, but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting.
Crazy, man. Insane. The shit that happened yesterday was just nuts. Nuts. This lady over here failing with this bike strip. Like, yo, hey, what you doing? Not even close. That dude was like, yo, you all right? He's over here high on meth, but he's like, yo, you good? So, hey. All right. So let's listen to Nancy Grace. Nancy. I want to see what Nancy had to say. I was kind of hoping she went off, but I don't know if she did or not. My friend said it was good, but I don't know. Let's see. They're going to start with a commercial, and it's usually going to be really like loud. Nancy Grace podcast.
I know what's ahead. I could feel the future.
From a
podcast, Zone 7.
Crime Stories with Nancy Grace.
I know what's ahead. I could brand new cold case podcast.
Thanks for being.
Damn, shit is so loud. Let me turn it down for you guys, and let me turn it down for me. I don't know why it's always so like super. They crank that shit up. Carla, thank you so much for the super chat. Says who all seen the Leprechaun? Hey, yo, where's the remix to that video? Can we watch it? And also, do I have to worry about copyright though? I don't know what the remix is. People kept commenting about the Leprechaun legend, which a couple of people from Alabama commented on that video and they said it's true. And I'm like, what's true? The Leprechaun? Or like that you guys have this event where you go looking for a leprechaun? We're like, nah, it's just for real. Or you're just saying the story is true that people were looking for. I don't get it. What's true? Just Peachy, thank you for the 2-month membership. Processing the story equals Mel's facial expression. Golden the accuracy. Yo, I sent the clip to my mother yesterday, and I called her, and she was like, oh my God, why would somebody do that? I was going to call her on stream yesterday. I should have done that. I mean, people that don't really follow the news were telling me they saw this story. Political channels on YouTube, Candace Owens, Tatum, the Tatum Report. All these other people that don't covering this shit. I'm like, damn, bro, all over the world.
With us here at Fox Nation and Sirius XM 111. Let's start at the get-go with the 911 call. Take a listen, our cut 7.
442 for 71. 42. 71 is going to be 459 south, mile marker 10. It's going to be a child walking on the 3 or 4-year-old child walking on the side of the interstate next to her. RP is going to be close by in a red Mercedes sedan with the hazards on. Child's going to be a white male wearing a white t-shirt and a diaper.
42 copy from the YMCA.
And 442. RP's advising there's no cars in the area. Looks like the child's been abandoned on the side of the road.
42 copy. 41, you still got him on the phone?
Negative, but she's stated that she would stand by for police.
42, call the RP back. She's not at their vehicle.
If you're willing to take the time and the energy and you dissect 911 calls, you learn so much. Take a listen to the rest of that call.
10-4, CLA, red in color to Nicole Russell out of Birmingham, 10-11.
I'm around on 71 as well.
10-4, we're not getting the female to answer.
42, I copy.
10-4, that's the RP. We're trying to call her back. She's not answering.
Out to the interstate as well. Can you give me a description on the child? And were they southbound, walking southbound?
10-4, southbound, walking southbound. It was a toddler, 3 or 4-year-old, wearing a white t-shirt and a diaper. RP arrived in a red Mercedes, and on what the RP's description is going to be.
Copy. Thank you. 42, just be advised her vehicle is unlocked, running. All her personal belongings except for her phone.
All personal belongings, except for the phone, in the car unlocked and still running. That is what police confronted when they go to answer a 911 call made by Carlee Russell, reporting a toddler walking unattended alone along the side of a freeway.
Thank you for everybody on Facebook, too, that's here. We got 370 on Facebook. Amazing. If you guys hit the like button. I hope Nancy snaps. I don't know. I haven't heard this yet. My friend just texted me. She was like, oh, you got to listen to it. I hope she snaps. I want to see Nancy go crazy. I have a feeling maybe she did it, but I hope she does. Carla, thank you for the super justice. The leprechaun. Yes, people were saying they saw it in a tree. It was 15 years ago. I live in North Florida, 45 minutes from Mobile. I remember it on the news. But isn't this an Alabama story? The leprechaun thing? Elizabeth Mayer, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey. They're trying to say the leprechaun story is real. There's some people kind of like, this is a real story. I'm like, what?
Listen to our friends, ABC 3340.
Police need help finding a missing 25-year-old woman, Carlee Russell, who goes by Carlee. Police say around 9:30 Thursday night, Russell called 911, stating she saw a toddler walking along I-459. Then after calling 911, Russell stopped to check on the child and called a family member to report the same details. The family member lost contact with her. Officers found Russell's vehicle and some of her belongings, but were unable to find her or a child.
Joining me in all-star panel to make sense of what we know right now, but first to Savannah Sapp, multimedia journalist, reporter, WAFF 48, Alabama. Savannah, thank you for being with us. Not only did she make a 911 call, she also contacted her family, telling them she had seen this toddler walking along the side of a freeway. And then you hear a commotion, shuffling on the other end of the phone, and she screams, and that's the end of the call. Do I have that right?
Yes, that's pretty much, what has been reported by her family and as well as the Hoover Police Department.
Now, explain to me, Hoover is a little bit outside of Birmingham. Is that correct?
Yes, it's very close to the Birmingham metropolitan area.
Very close to the Birmingham metropolitan.
Who's that? Shellen, thank you so much. Shellen 2012, thank you for the super chat. And Rachel Maria, thanks for the super chat, says, I'm from the city of the video of the leprechaun. Oh, and yes, people really thought they saw a leprechaun. The drawing of the leprechaun is like a mascot for Mobile, Alabama. Wow. Leo, that Sherm. Last Ronan says, must be a lot of Sherm smoking in the neighborhood. I think that's PCP, right? Something like that.
An area. And what can you tell me about this stretch of road where Carlee Russell says she sees a tot boy walking along in a t-shirt and a diaper?
Well, first thing I can tell you is that Birmingham, much like where I live in Huntsville, is mostly interstate roads, busy roads, thousands of cars on it every single day. So the idea of her pulling over on the shoulder of the interstate to check on a toddler is strange and wild to everyone. Because you think of interstate, you think of busy stretch of highway where most accidents tend to happen. So you think of a toddler on the side of the road, most people would be worried and concerned as well. I don't know if everyone would stop to check, especially at night like that, but most people would be concerned.
Joining me from Alabama is James Shelnut, high-profile lawyer, former SWAT officer, and with Metro Major Case. He's at shelnutlawfirm.com. James, this is your neck of the woods. I can't go anywhere without a camera watching me, and that's fine with me. Fine. Look, I'd be mad if you didn't. But wouldn't cameras have revealed a toddler walking along the side of the road?
Well, they would possibly have. These cameras only have a certain amount of resolution. This was at night. There was a lot of other things moving. So what they reveal more than anything is the actual roadway itself, which is what their intended purpose is. So there's not always the best of views off the roadway. But if that toddler was close to the roadway, then yeah, you would think that toddler would be on the video.
You know what? We're so used to a murder occurring, the investigation occurring, and the jury verdict in 1 hour on TV. That's what people think really happens. It's not like that. Yeah, there may be video, but you may not be able to see a thing. If it's raining or it's bad weather, it's not like on TV and in the movies. Hey guys, I want you to now hear, in her own words, Carlee Russell calling 911 in our cut 10.
911, where's your emergency? Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves. Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you? I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Met, like to get off by the Hoover Met. Okay, so you're before that exit? Yes. Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like toward Tuscaloosa or toward 280? Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay. And was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound.
Okay, Cheryl McCullum joining me, founder director of the Cold Case Research Institute, star of a hit series, Zone 7, and forensics expert. She's clearly in her right mind. She's giving very specific location information regarding the 459. Very clear.
She starts with a salutation. Hi. There's no fear. There's no urgency. There's no concern. She's not getting to the baby first. Most people, when there's a bad accident or a fire, something they're going to run to go help, they holler to somebody else to call 911. She's literally, supposedly, watching a baby walk down an expressway. At any minute, he could be hit by a car. He could fall off into a ravine, and she's just sitting in her car chilling, talking to 911, waiting for them to ask her the next question and not saying, y'all need to get out here. I've got to get out of the car and go get this child.
Take a listen to more of that 911 call.
Or how old do they look? Like a toddler, maybe 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there? Yeah, okay. Sure, yeah. Okay.
Bro, she's so chill. Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, yeah, there's a toddler in the highway. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'll keep an eye on.
What kind of car are you in? I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz. Is that a sedan or SUV? SUV. It's a sedan. Sorry. Can you put your hazards on for me? Yeah, they're on. Okay.
And it's just if that's really her in that Instagram thing, she over here putting down the stripper, making money. Yeah, but isn't she just getting all her shit from her parents? I guess she was trying to go to nursing school, whatever. Putting herself like she's better than this other lady. I don't know who she was talking about. I guess she was pissed if that's true. Maybe the dude left her for the stripper or whatever.
Do you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them? No. Okay. No. Do they look like they're injured? No, they don't.
Okay, she is clearly in her right mind and coherent and more. Listen to Carlee Russell In her own words.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? They're white. Okay. Is it male or female? I think it's a boy, a little boy. White male? Okay. Is he wearing clothes? Yes. Okay. What is he wearing? It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper. And you don't see any cars anywhere? No, no cars are anywhere. Okay.
You don't see any cars anywhere? Bruh, she just chilling. I don't know. If I really saw a Tyler, I'd be kind of freaked out. I'd be like, yo, it's a Tyler. Oh my God. What's that description? I don't got time for a description. There's a Tyler here. Yeah. Oh. Damn, bro. Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Says her dad knew. You guys think the dad knew? I don't know. You guys really think the parents knew something? Maybe they suspected something. I don't know. Mama 4 Rose, thank you so much for the 7 months. Love you, Mel and the mods. Great show. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys helping me procrastinate from doing the next video that I'm supposed to be doing. I'll probably do it tonight. I'll probably, it's not going to be long. I'm just procrastinating. Because next week we might be covering a trial. If they find this lady competent, that lady that she was high with her boyfriend doing meth, another meth head, not saying that Carlee is, I'm talking about this other Chase guy that seemed like he was on some type of substance. But yeah, the boyfriend and her were high. They ended up having sex. She put chains on his neck and stuff, and she started like pulling on his neck. He started suffocating. She said she liked it. He ends up passing away. She still keeps doing things to his body. I think like for 2 hours. It said after, then dismembers him, all kinds of stuff. Puts his head in a bucket. She leaves the house. Mama comes downstairs later on because she thought she heard something, because I guess it was like stormy outside. So Mama comes down the stairs and she goes and sees a bucket, and she like looks at the bucket and she sees her son's head there. Crazy, wild story. This lady's nuts. She attacked her attorney in the courtroom. She actually seemed like she got some issues, like for real. Not like some Letitia fraud and stuff. I don't know what kind of mental stuff, but we might cover that next week. The video I'm working on, it's a short video, so people that don't know the story, in preparation for the trial. The trial, if it happens, it's only going to be 1 week, so it's not going to be like we're going to be here for a long period of time. They're saying it's going to be 1 week long if it happens or something like that. Tomorrow, they're doing an evidentiary hearing, from what Mo told me, so I guess they're going to decide, I guess, whether she's competent or not, or what they have as far as evidence. I don't know. All right, so that's coming up.
All right, what's your name? My name is Carlee Russell. And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct? No, but I can't really see them that good. Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them. And do they have shoes on? No, not that I can see. I can't really see that well. All right, I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but officers are on the way, okay? Okay, thanks.
There's this other crazy ass story too. I was chilling today, and hold on, I'm gonna tell you this. This is kind of crazy. This mother hires a hitman. All right, mama hires a hitman to kill her own 3-year-old son. I cannot make this ish up. And when I think they were showing the website, right? And I swear I saw the hitman website. It said click to hire for murder or some shit. I swear that website says something about HIPAA. Like, I guess for the person, the killer, that's hiring a killer. I mean, the person that's hiring a killer, I guess to make them feel comfortable, they'd be like, oh, we have HIPAA laws for hitmen. So don't worry, we can't snitch. Tell you this shit out real quick.
After she was arrested on horrifying charges, she's accused of going online to hire a hitman to kill her 3-year-old son. A custody hearing was just held for that little boy.
Custody.
Who is safe and sound tonight. Local 10's Glenna Milberg is live with the very disturbing details. Glenna.
Nicole, that custody hearing here, the judge gave custody of this little boy to Grandma. Grandma has actually had custody, has been raising him since May, and he is just fine, and that is the good news. His young mother, when you peel back the layers of her life, seems to have lived a very troubled life, especially lately. Right now, she's in the most legal trouble of that life.
Jasmine Paez.
Hey.
She became an adult just a few months ago, a mother 3 years ago, and a murder for hire suspect a few days.
Don't hide, don't run.
Days ago, for which she is now free on bond.
She's 18. She went on a website to hire a hitman.
Jasmine Paez was given a suicide prevention vest in court. She's accused of hiring a hitman to target her own 3-year-old son to, quoting police, take him far, far, far away and possibly killed, and ASAP.
I am in Kendall Regional Hospital and I'm with my father.
Paez was in the hospital with her father in this Zoom hearing about custody of her son.
Are you employed?
No, not right now.
How much money do you have in the bank?
134.
Rent-a-Hitman.
There we go. Check it out. And maybe this lady got mental. I don't know what this. She got a Rolodex of options though. She could say postpartum or something. Well, the kid was 3 years old, right? So, postpartum. I don't think usually it's 3 years long. I don't know. Rent-a-Hitman, your point and click solution. Check this shit out. They actually got a website. Because I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I was taking like a day off and I went to go get a pedi. Because sometimes when I'm taking my time off, I just want to go chill. And I looked up at the screen and I see this shit. Rent-a-Hitman, your point and click solution. We are 100% HIPAA compliant. Bruh, HIPAA doesn't work like that.
This is the site police say Paez went to hire. It's obviously phony, though police say the website is intended to assist them.
That person doesn't live here. I told you people 1,000 don't come here anymore.
Despite that welcome, this is the home where detectives arrested Paez this week. They say she lived there with her father.
Do you have any information as to the father?
No, Your Honor.
Turns out when Paez...
Bro, so the cops, they got fake websites out there, websites to help assist. And I guess one of the lures is like, yeah, we'll protect your privacy. HIPAA is basically, for anybody that doesn't know, it's like something kind of in the medical field. I'm reading it now, Health Insurance and Probability and Accountability Act. Basically, it just kind of like protects your rights, your medical stuff. It's a federal law that required the creation of national standards to protect sensitive patient health information from being disclosed without patient's consent or knowledge. So like if I'm your nurse, I'm not really supposed to just give your information out. If somebody calls the news media or if your family member calls without your consent, unless you're like disabled or not disabled, but like, incapacitated, I'm not supposed to just give your information out. So these people put this shit on the website saying like, oh, if you call or sign up and you want somebody murdered, we'll protect your rights because HIPAA, the federal law, is going to protect you. Bruh.
Paez moved out of her mother's home in May. She left her son to live there.
And how is the child? The child is a...
No, Your Honor.
Turns out when Paez moved out of her mother's home in May, she left her son to live there.
And how is the child? The child is okay?
He is doing great.
That's crazy, man. Thankfully, the kid's okay. All kinds of ish going on in this world, all over the place, man. Every day, all day. Let me continue with this. 10:38.
Okay, thanks. It had been left in
Carlee Russell, they WAFF 48 in Bama. Savannah, again, thank you for being with us. Police get there really quickly, but when they get there, they see Carlee's red Mercedes, but they don't. That's Carlee Russell. They don't see Carlee, and the vehicle is still running. No sign of the toddler. What do police find when they get there, Savannah?
Well, they find her purse. It had been left in the passenger seat along with...
Oh, they told me, hold on, it says, it's another one. It's the Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. It's a different HIPAA? Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act. Is it different than HIPAA? Hold on. Privacy and Protection Act. Maybe it's a different one. Privacy Act. In general, the Privacy Act focuses on 4 basic policy objectives: to restrict disclosure of personal identifiable records maintained by agencies, to grant individuals increased rights of access to agency. Okay, kind of the same thing, but different, I guess, but whatever. Same type of... It was developed to control how personal and customer information is used by organizations or government bodies. Okay. All right.
The wig that she had either had on that day or just had with her, she planned to wear. Everything that, what it was expected to be on her person, except for her phone, was found in that red Mercedes on the side of the road.
Everything except the phone is found. Guys, we're talking about a woman who calls reporting a toddler on the side of the road, but when police get there, there's nothing there. Police immediately begin the search. Could you tell me, let me go to Mike Hatzel joining us, president and founder of Peace River Canine Search and Rescue. You can find him at psar.org. Mike, given that situation, what do police, or what should police do immediately to find not only this woman, Carlee Russell, but the baby?
Well, once they get there and they arrive, of course, they're going to get as many officers as they can. This is a high priority call when it comes in like this. We have children in danger. We have a woman that's calling. They're by the side of the road. Every law enforcement officer in that area is going to take that call and be there as quickly as they can. They're going to start from the off-ramp and work their way back up. They're going to try to find the kids, and they're going to try to find her. And then they're going to bring in all the resources they can. At this point, because the phone is outside and she's not with the phone, and there's no one to be found, of course, the air assets will come in, the helicopters, and then the canine units will come in, and they'll start tracking to see if they can locate anything in that area.
Mike Hatzel joining us from Peace River Canine and Search and Rescue. Well, Mike, you're exactly correct. Take a listen to our cut 26. This is Chief Dervis with the Hoover PD.
Hoover Police deployed all available assets from the point in the search for Carlee. Additional resources were called in to include our own drone unit, crime scene investigators. Numerous detectives responded to the scene. Throughout the day Friday, officers from surrounding local and federal agencies assisted Hoover Police in the search for Carlee Russell. Officers returned to the scene on 459 to conduct a thorough line search for evidence. K-9 teams from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department responded to check for any sign of Carlee, the child that she claimed to see, and anything else that could be considered evidence in this case. Those searches all turned up empty.
Also, we learn that the police immediately get in touch with T-Mobile to ping the phone in real time. Joining me, Lee Reber, mobile device forensic expert, CEO Oxygen Forensics Inc., author of Mobile Forensic Investigations, and host of, I love this name, Forensic Happy Hour. Lee, thanks for being with us. So we're hearing that LA law enforcement got an immediate ping on Carlee Russell's phone, or at least tried to. How does that work?
Yeah, sure. Generally, the telco company is going to send a signal to the device itself with a response. And so with the phones now, with either GPS enabled or just a standard cell signal, if it's just a cell signal, they can utilize it to triangulate. But with the GPS, nowadays, they can get within a meter with precise location for that device.
Guys, the Hoover PD and beyond pulling out all the stops, but then they do something that I do all the time. Take a listen to our cut 24.
Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight. 600 yards.
Okay, how many times during the day and the night is my family subjected to the ding, 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 where I'm looking for the iPad or the cell phone?
So apparently to this Hitman site, so Flossie was texting me. I was kind of confused what she was trying to tell me. So apparently this is like a merch website. It's a troll website or something like that. We are 100% HIPAA compliant. Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. Click below. Got issues? Click here. So it's like there's like a form, right, that you fill out. So I guess this is supposed to be a troll website. I thought they specifically work with police, but it's just like a joke, I guess. They got merch here. Okay, they got the Shopify stuff set up. And so this woman comes to this site, I guess thinking it's a real site. And she fills the shit out. And they turned it over to police. insurrectionist, dope dealer, waste management executive, bully, nanny, annoying podcaster. Let me clip this here. 59. I might make a short little thing of this later. Co-worker, neighbor, cosplayer, co-anchor, other self, wow, self, lawyer, politician, business partner, activist, personal trainer, relative, co-worker. Okay. Targets approximately. Wow. Target's name, target phone number. Describe the services, targets, wow, the social media. So this chick really filled this shit out, huh? Wow. Your privacy is important to us, and Rent-a-Hitman is 100% compliant with HIPAA. Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. Oh my gosh. At Rent-a-Hitman, we value your privacy greatly, and we want to assure you that we're fully compliant with Hitman and Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. Please note that this form is intended for a single individual only. If you have multiple targets, we kindly request that you submit multiple forms for processing. No, submission from minors 18 and under may experience delays until signed parental consent. Form number 529 is received. Bruh. Bro. Signed consent from a parent. I mean, this site was a blessing, I guess, right? Because it saved this kid's life. Who knows what this woman was going to do? It's common knowledge that the dark webs are not safe. Marketplaces for carrying out nefarious deeds. These sites are often fraught with potential risks, including viruses, and fraud is rampant. There's no guarantee of privacy, and your information could be leaked to less than reputable sites, including law enforcement agencies, and that's no fun. The good news is that Rent-a-Hitman is safe and a secure option that's easily accessible on the World Wide Web. We place great importance on maintaining the confidentiality of our clients, ensuring that privacy is protected under HIPAA, the Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. Bro, isn't this some wild shit? In contrast, our competitors' websites can't make the same claim, and their credibility is questionable at best. So when it comes to your safety and peace of mind, choose Rent-a-Hitman. Got a problem that needs resolving? With over 17,985 US-based field operatives, we can find you a solution that's right. Our expertly trained field operatives are dedicated to providing a complimentary consultation to help you discover the perfect solution for your unique situation. Since 1920, Rent-a-Hitman has assisted in diverse range of satisfied clients, including ordinary citizens of all ages, government employees, and even political figures. Our experience allows us to handle any delicate situation with precision and efficiency while ensuring 100% compliance with the Hitman Information Privacy Act and Protection Act. Bro, the fact that somebody thought this shit was like real, like they actually went and filled this site out. Cash for Cats. Franchise available in all states. Need a quote. Recycle your used. I mean, the site could almost pass until you start reading it. Until you actually start reading the shit. Imagine that, a Hitman site with merch and shit. But they got a video too. I'll play the music. Wow. I can't. Customer testimonials. Phil M., Florida. Guido and his public relations crew at Rent-a-Hitman were able to resolve a 5-year dispute in a matter of days. Highly recommended. Laura S., Arizona. Caught my husband cheating with the babysitter, and our relationship was terminated after free public relations consultation. I'm single again, looking to mingle. Thanks, Guido. Rent-a-Hitman. Fernando, my business schedule is too busy to get my hands dirty with the human resources issues. So I consulted Rent-a-Hitman, and they handed my disgruntled employee issue promptly while I was out of town on vacation. Gracias, Rent-a-Hitman. Problem resolution industry leader for over 100 years. Global crisis management, Guido Fennell family, service inquiries. Wow. Group and senior discounts available. Oh. Wow. Life can be hectic, so get your free consultation today. Wow. Wow. Customer service and industry awards. Wow. She looked at this shit and tried to sign up. Growing list of satisfied clients. Contact Guido, donation and support. Rent-a-Hitman careers. Looking for a career, click here. They really put time and effort into this website. In California. Wow. Help our cause. This is some gangster shit. This is funny as hell. And I can't believe through trolling, they actually caught somebody that was going to potentially kill a child. Her own child. Wow. What a story, bro. I'm going to clip this for a video. Wow.
Way I can find it, and that's what they did here. Cheryl McCollum, Life 360 can find you if you're in another country. They can find you, of course, if you're in another state. But they do it here, and they see that it goes 600 yards, 6 football fields straight. What does that tell you, Cheryl McCollum?
There was no way a 3 or 4 year old is walking 600 yards.
Yeah.
They're not going to walk 600 football fields while you're just, again, following behind them in a car, not showing care and concern. The other thing that stuck out for law enforcement, because it did for me day one, she's the only person on this highway that saw this child. That's the only 911 call they got.
Yeah, you know, Cheryl McCollum, I'm a frequent 911 caller. And very often the dispatcher will say, we've already got a car on the way. We've gotten another call.
50 people had to pass that child during that 600-yard stroll. Nobody else called, especially, now here's the other thing. She stated she already had her hazard zone. There is no way in the dark going 70 miles an hour that you saw a baby up ahead with enough time to stop and pull over behind that child.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but everything else you said I agree with. And the moment we heard that, everybody skidded to an abrupt halt, but I could rationalize and explain it. But here's one thing I can't explain away. The Cheez-Its. Take a listen to our cut 4, ABC 3340.
Hoover Police's new information is raising serious questions about the details of Carlee Russell's disappearance. Police now say that they have not found any evidence of a toddler walking down the interstate, as we are told Carlee reported in her 911 call and subsequent call to a family member. Police also tell us that Carlee bought snacks at the Target on Highway 280 after leaving work. That food wasn't found in her car or with her cell phone and wig, which were discovered at the scene.
Okay, let's just get right down to it. Savannah Sapp, one question. What snacks? I want to know what snacks she got at Target that she took with her chasing this tot. What were the snacks?
According to police, she had bought granola bars and cheese crackers or Cheez-Its.
Okay, so what happened to them? Where are the snacks she just bought? Now, we also know that after her job, where does she work, Savannah Sapp?
Police reports are saying she worked at some spa at the Summit. I'm forgetting the name of it.
What is the Summit?
The Summit is kind of an upscale shopping center in that area, lots of different stores, high traffic area, but she had been working at a spa in that location.
I went to go take a look at the Summit. It's Woodhouse Day Spa. I went to go look at the Summit and walked around. There's every posh outlet. It's not outlet. There's stores that you can think of. Little artisan bakeries where like a cupcake will cost $7 or $8. That kind of place. That's what we're talking about. It's not like she is walking through a high crime area. She works there, leaving there, goes to a tzatziki restaurant, gets food, we think, to take home. That food is still in the vehicle, but the Target snacks are not. What else do we know about what she may have had with her? Take a listen to our cut 12.
On July 13th, at approximately 8:20 p.m., Carlee left work from a business at the Summit. Surveillance video from her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure. She ordered food from Tzatziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel, up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m.
Now, right there, you're hearing again the Hoover PD Chief Nick Dervis trying to make sense of what happened to some of the evidence. Curious. Dr. Sherry Schwartz joining us, forensic psychologist specializing in capital mitigation at panthermitigation.com, literally wrote the book of criminal behavior.
Nancy's all calm and professional and shit. I thought maybe she was gonna snap or like, wah! Yeah, she's been calm, just like that. Wow. What happened, Nancy?
And where law and psychology intersect. Dr. Sherry Schwartz, why hoard TP, toilet paper, right before you go missing?
Well, it sounds to me like you are planning to be away for a while and not near a bathroom that has toilet paper. That is a really strange thing to take with you unless you think you're going to need it because you're going somewhere where there may not be toilet paper.
Guys, I'm trying to figure out what other evidence we're going to uncover. I want to talk about...
I saw multiple people showing this. I guess this is a tweet. This is from 2022, but she had referenced previously too about I need to check into a hotel for a few days because everybody has been pissing me off every day this week. Like, please just stop talking and stay away from me for at least 48 hours. Just about the time she was gone this time, right?
Clues left behind. Savannah Sapp, what can you tell me about computer searches we believe were made by Carlee Russell?
This is something that I believe shocked everyone around this case when we heard it from Hoover PD yesterday during this press conference. When they looked at Carlee's phone records, she had made some really questionable Google searches. She had looked up the movie Taken with Liam Neeson. She had searched, quote, "Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?" She had also searched what the maximum age is for an Amber Alert. All of these searches raise eyebrows and a lot of suspicion for those who have covered the case and those who have, put a lot of effort into trying to find her.
Okay, take a listen to our cut 32, the Hoover PD chief.
Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched.
And that's not all. Take a listen to more from Chief Dervis in cut 33.
Come on, Nancy.
On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert.
Okie dokie to Lee Reber and Mike Hadsel. First to Mike Hadsel, president, founder, Peace River Canine Search and Rescue. Really? Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?
Well, the taxpayers pay for the Amber Alert.
Yeah, taxpayers pay for that. That's me. That's us. How much did this search, do you believe, just give me a rough estimate. You got drones, you got, well, of course, there's volunteers out there. The family adamant, screaming at the top of their lungs that the media is not covering her disappearance as much.
Shella, thank you for the super chat, sis. Website is designed to stop criminals before they happen. That's why they go straight to the police department. No, well, the funny thing about this website, because I thought it was originally I thought the website's intention was for that specific purpose, but it's actually a satirical website. It's a satirical website. Let me see here. It's just a website. Clearly, it's a website to be funny. The individual operating the satirical murder for hire website was the one who alerted authorities about Pius's disturbing plan to, as disclosed by investigators. So I know somebody in the chat too earlier, for some reason they seemed really upset that I was laughing or making the website's pretty funny, but it's actually a satirical website. It's not I don't think the website's intention was like, all right, we're going to make this website so we can lure people wanting to hire a hitman. It's a joke. It's a comedic website. If you didn't get that from reading the shit on the website, I don't know. So it says, okay, let's see. Okay. Robert Inns, who receives numerous hitman solicitations daily, noticed that Pius's request was unusually detailed and urgently expressed, leading him to report it. The ability to research names and addresses to verify the intended target in a particular address, that to me is a red flag. If that information is corroborated to me, that is something that needs to be looked at, and that's why I referred it to NBC Miami. Inez alleges that the Miami-Dade police did not initially take his flag seriously. So they didn't even take him seriously at first, and even threatened to send him a cease and desist. How crazy is that? That he's trying to like warn the police, like, hey, there's something really serious and wrong here. If this was like a police website, he wouldn't have to fight to get the police's attention. You know what I mean? Let me clip that too, I guess, so we can, if I do make a video out of it later, I can add the context, because I'm sure that's what people thought. That's what I thought initially. Maybe it was one of those websites. That's the funny thing about it. So this guy had to fight just to get the attention of the police. Like, hey, this woman's trying to kill her kid. So they even threatened him, like, yo, if you don't leave us the hell alone about this, we're gonna shut you down. Just shut up. The Rent-a-Man website has resulted in the apprehension of numerous individuals attempting to delegate dangerous tasks to others. Both the service request form and the careers form on the site have been repeatedly used to catch people seeking to hire hitmen for personal reasons. Earlier this year, a Tennessee Air National Guardsman was arrested after applying to be a hitman through the parody website. Damn, they even arrested him for that, just for the application? In 2021, a Michigan woman confessed to using the site to hire a hitman for $5,000 to kill her ex-husband. In New York alone, since 2018, at least 120 individuals turned to Rent-a-Hitman to seek. I mean, it almost seems like he works with the police, but I don't know why they give him a hard time. In New York alone, since 2018, 120 individuals have turned to Rent-a-Hitman seeking to eliminate others in their lives. Despite the presence of obvious hints and Easter eggs, such as false testimonies, like seriously, bro, testimonies and humorous advertisements on the site, signaling that this is not a legitimate service, desperate individuals continue to inundate the operator's inbox with solicitations, leading to high-profile arrests facilitated by law enforcement. Bro, that's interesting to me. Maybe not interesting to some people. I think that's kind of interesting. Wow. Damn. Okay.
Really? Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?
Well, the taxpayers pay for the Amber Alert.
Yeah, taxpayers pay for that. That's me. That's us. How much did this search, do you believe, just give me a rough estimate. You got drones, you got, of course, there's volunteers out there. The family ad.
So can you buy merch from the website? Or is that a crime too? You should be able to buy merch, right? 100% satisfied customer.
Screaming at the top of their lungs that the media.
Can I put that in the backdrop of my videos? Or is that like not cool? I don't know. Maybe not cool.
Is not covering her disappearance as much as other disappearances. It goes on and on. The police are being pilloried. But how much money? Just give me a ballpark with the drones, the searches, the additional man hours. They
got cups, stickers, carpets.
Investigation. What are we talking about here?
Somewhere between $250,000 and $500,000 is my rough guess.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you just slow down and say that? I need to let that just sink in.
$250,000 probably minimum to somewhere around $500,000.
Why? What possibly could cost $250,000?
Well, you've got air assets are running anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 an hour to operate. That's their burden rate and what their fixed costs are. And then on top of that, you've got the officers are there. You've got overtime. You've got hazard pay. So they're not only just making their normal salary, but they're getting extra money as well for the hard work that they're putting in. And then, of course, you've got all the other detectives. You've got the state police involved. You've got the FBI involved. There's a lot going on here on this case because according to the situation that we have now, we have 2 missing kids and a missing girl. So you have 3 people missing at this point that the state believes something's happened. And so you've got everybody possible out there.
Hey, and Nancy, this is James. It's not just the monetary cost. I agree with everything he just said, and that's probably a realistic estimate, if not conservative. But there's also other costs. The other costs are collateral damages that are hard to quantify from a money standpoint, which is there are other people out there who have been victims of crime, that these resources have been diverted off of their cases. There's the cost to a community, placing this community in fear, and those are costs that can't be quantified, but they sure do exist.
Well, not only that, whenever a jury hears a true scenario, a true crime where someone has been kidnapped, can't you just see some, let me just put it out there, a-hole defense attorney, technical legal term, arguing, oh, this is just another Gone Girl. This is just another take, and it's all BS. Don't convict my client. I can see it happening.
Viaje adecuado con 500. Residency
fears come true when sex slavers abduct the daughter and her friend after they arrive in Paris for a vacation. With just 4 days until his daughter will be auctioned off into sex slavery, Liam Neeson must call on every skill he has ever learned in Black Ops to rescue her. What's going to come next? Did she watch Gone Girl on Netflix before she disappeared? Did she potentially look at the case?
There was an option on the website too for Trump University refunds. If you didn't get your refund, you can submit a query for that.
Of Chloe Stein ringing a bell. Take a listen to our cut 35 KDKA.
State police are investigating this young woman, Chloe Stein, who has been missing since last night, 11 p.m. And I just talked to her mother. As you can imagine, she is just distraught, breaking down, just telling me she just wants answers. And right now, state police are trying to do that. They say they got a call this morning from Chloe's boyfriend who said that he had communicated with her around 11 p.m. last night, saying that she was being pulled over. Her mom said something was wrong with her headlight. And at that point, the family never heard from her again.
Okay, I'm literally jumping out of my skin right there. Couldn't you fast forward that just a tiny bit, Jackie? For Pete's sake, the woman pretended she was kidnapped so she wouldn't have to admit she wasn't going to graduate. She played around, didn't get her hours. Isn't that Chloe? She didn't want her family to know she wasn't going to graduate. It's graduation day, Saturday. And so she goes missing. Okay. And of course, here's the poster child for fake kidnappings, Sherry Papini. Cut 38, our friend Matt Gutman, GMA.
In November of 2016, Sherry Papini vanished for 22 days. Then, on Thanksgiving morning, she materialized on a highway nearly 150 miles from home. A trucker stopping and calling 911 for her. That call heard for the first time this morning.
Hey, what's hurting? You're chained up.
She's chained up?
The woman just goes AWOL, leaving her husband and children behind to try to figure out.
Oh, that's a different story, I guess? Oh, okay. Oh, that's from Papini, I guess.
Where's mommy? And shacks up with her old boyfriend. And then actually brands herself, like a cattle, to claim 2 Hispanic females, her words, not mine, abducted her, I guess, to ultimately sell her into sex slavery. Well, that didn't happen. She turned up for turkey lunch on Thanksgiving. Okay, let's go back to our case in chief. I want you to take a listen to what Carlee Russell has to say in our cut 28. That poor
She also had a tear on her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock.
Again, echoes of Sherry Papini, who never saw her 2 female Hispanic abductors, but only heard their voices. That's convenient when it's time for police to draw a composite picture. Cheryl McCollum, Cold Case Research Institute director and founder. There are so many holes in that story. I could drive a Mack truck through them.
Oh, my Lord. First of all, she never mentions a weapon. She's able to escape.
Papini's interrogation. Is that out there? Have we watched that before? I think we watched Sherry Papini's interrogation one time.
Multiple times. She says the assailant grabbed her, but she never says he also grabbed the baby. If he's grabbing her with one arm and the baby with the other to get somebody over the fence, how in the world could she not escape then? How in the world does nobody on this highway see any of this happening?
Ooh, we did
no
watch this shit.
scuffle, no fight, no nothing. She, again, can remember being fed cheese crackers, but not whether or not she...
That Papini interrogation, I remember it now, because she over there sitting with her husband in this bitch. And he didn't know what's going on, right? Or actually, I think at that point he knew or something. He's pretending, or he didn't know. Homeboy, he lost it during that interview. Sherry Papini. Hell nah, I've been faking the funk.
All and just trying to figure it out.
Hi. He was sexually assaulted. She's able to escape multiple times, only to be captured again.
So he didn't know. He found out during the interview. The husband walked into the interview believing for the last 4 years his wife was a real victim of a horrible crime. He walked out that room knowing what a monster she truly is, a cheater, a liar, and an expert manipulator.
Again somehow, and she goes from a vehicle to a tractor trailer to some house to when they finally, don't capture her again for the 4th time. Lo and behold, she's in her own freaking neighborhood.
It is amazing that she remembers the cheese crackers, but not her sex attack. But now the family is angry, claiming that Carlee Russell is having to deal with, quote, trauma of people, quote, just making completely false allegations about her. They're angry. They're angry? I wonder how the Hoover PD feels.
Let's go.
Straight to Dr. Sherry Schwartz, forensic psychologist. What is happening, Dr. Sherry?
Well, I think for the family, they need to believe that this happened, because the alternative is they have to believe that Carlee just basically had a complete lack of concern or any regret or remorse about their distress, how this would create distress for them. So I think for them, they're invested in, they want to be supportive. They are needing to believe this story. And so it does feel like a personal attack that their daughter, their loved one, is being attacked.
Savannah Sapp, in the midst of all their pain, this woman is safe and sound at home with her family.
Carlee's
Go ahead, dear.
Look at the Twitter account.
Since Carlee's return, they have been eerily quiet and not allowing investigators to talk further with Carlee.
Guys, take a listen. Now we're cut 19. This is from NBC.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Her family now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
I cut off there. I guess you gotta pay for the shit to get the rest of it. Same like Nancy was just about to turn up. Let me see. I know she got a YouTube page, but I don't think I saw what she posted on YouTube wasn't the full thing either. They just cut it off. I was kind of hoping she'd go in some more, because I know Nancy, she can turn up sometimes. But I guess she took the nice route, maybe, or some. Mary sounded like she was gonna kind of turn up. I wanted to hear what DJ iCkEdMeL had to say too. I have a little clip of. Let me see what this guy says.
Thank you for an individual. It appears that this woman staged some type of, abduction. Not too sure what the goal was, but the police have uncovered it that she was never abducted at all. Sound like also there was a kid involved. I don't really know the full story. I've just kind of got onto it, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I get we have a racial dynamic in the United States. I get a lot of times people say African Americans' voices aren't being heard. Whether it's when we speak up about police brutality and other things, but when we got a bunch of liars that are just making up shit because these days it is profitable to be a victim, and you get the Jussie Smolletts of this world, and you get the Carlee Russells of this world, who basically wants to use racial division to further their own selfish goals of either usually advancing their own career or gaining some fame or some type of, monetary compensation. Those people ain't allies. Those people are enemies, okay? They're just wolf in sheep's clothing, not because we share the same pigment to our skin. It means that we're here for the same mission. These people want to see and weaponize hatred against another race, so these people should get locked up 100%.
Yeah. You
over here lying like I ain't gonna lie to you. Anybody who makes some false report, I would like some accountability to be had. I seen this one thing about this football player, soccer player, whatever, and
the woman lied on him, right? I think
he was accused of sexual assault, and he beat the case, but his career is done, and like his life is ruined. Nothing happens to the and by the way, it was like, it's not even like it was like, oh, maybe he's one of those. It was like completely bullshit. His career is done, and everybody's looking at him like, well, what could you do now? Unfortunately, we as men, we're kind of in a place or position where you can't really do it. Like the quote unquote victims, they get completely protected whether they're victims or not. So you get people who are incentivized to lie. You know what I mean? The person who makes the accusation or the person who plays victim first is the person who usually is seen as the person of truth. So again, people like Carlee Russell and what's the other fool name?
Smollett, Jussie
Smollett, jail him. Fuck it.
You got to make an example out of these people.
Oh, someone said that's not true. Mendy just got a contract with. Well, regardless, it changed the trajectory of his career. I think you probably could agree that his career would have been further along if this shit didn't fuck up his life.
Somebody said in the comments, setting us back 10 years.
It's kind of one of those type of things. All right, yo, we're still waiting for the jury.
That's it. Okay. I was kind of curious what, because I like to watch iCkEdMeL sometimes. He wasn't following the story, but I was kind of curious what he had to say about that. Carlee Russell faking the funk. Breakfast Club talking about it. Oh, there was something I wanted to look at too, real quick. Let's see. FBI agent. They don't have a video for it though. No. Let's see if I find this online. I wanted to see what this guy had to say about it. Play play the sock part. I need a timestamp. Or actually, I can find it. We got to be real careful what we play with this video because this guy was wilding out. He was playing all kinds of music. Calls tonight? I don't think so. I feel like we're all kind of screaming to the news stations. What?
I knew it. I could smell it.
Hold on a second.
They never listen to me, bro.
That Vito Suge Knight. I need the link to the video. Hold on a second. Which is the one? Is it this one? He was doing the Macarena last night. That was funny. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good, man. If you can hit the like button. I'm getting all the wrong. Oh no, he showed up at Taziki's? Hell no. Oh, geez Louise. Vito. Let me get my Vito on the screen again. Where's Vito Mel? Didn't I add this myself? What was the other screen? Let me add Vito Mel to the screen right now. Where am I at? Vito Mel. Mel Vito. Put Vito Mel. Shit. Alright, so he showed up at Taziki's. Uh-oh. He went to go eat over there? Mediterranean restaurant. So stupid. Oh my god. Hold on. Sock part is in the viral clip. Which viral clip? Oh lord. What that saying?
And TJ and my daddy. Ain't nobody gonna whoop my ass. Ain't nobody gonna mush me, smush me, or nothing. Cause on Jesus Christ, just as sure as he died on the cross. Play with me if you want to. Play with me if you want to.
What happened? What's going on? Oh shit, she did that Letitia. You see the head rock? That reminded me of Letitia a little bit.
That's all I gotta say. Say no more. I'm done.
My husband and my kids
Do
don't
better
want
by
me.
raising y'all children. Stop getting drunk and licking pussy all the time. All pussy ain't good pussy to put your tongue on.
What?
Okay?
Huh?
Don't lick everybody pussy. Everybody pussy ain't lickable. Okay?
But there was this one chick a long time ago.
Y'all should know that by now. Y'all have fun and get drunk.
Well, you just said don't get drunk.
And go to town. They say y'all go to Pound Town.
Oh, jeez. All right. I don't know what's going on there. I was trying to see. Oh. This guy last night. What in the hell? Hold on. Time to break out the cards. I need to see what Carlee future hold. I need to see if them shackles anywhere in the deck. Hey, Macarena. The sock, bro. Somebody asked Carlee to explain this. Let me see if I could forward it to the sock thing. Where's the sock thing at? I don't know where this. He pulled out a sock and the money. Oh, right here, I think.
This is crazy. This is crazy. What else we got? Yeah, somebody kidnapped this and then they said, yeah, mama.
Oh, it's on Annie's thing?
Watch
No.
this. Your neighbors don't even want your well because they had the FBI, the motherfucking ring camera. Now watch this. Bitch, you sell us out. We cool with it. Because we don't want y'all funky ass, especially after this. Y'all ain't us. Okay? Get the ring camera to the FBI. And y'all out there playing like y'all having the Holy Ghost praying for them. And mama, you just don't know. They was praying your ass out of the neighborhood. Because they don't want you over there no more. We got the confirmation. Okay, they sent it to Carol Roberts. Your Carol Roberts, and I'm throwing you in. They sent it to Carol Roberts. They sent it to Carol Roberts. They don't want you in the community anymore. The biggest fucking liars in the state of Alabama. What else we got?
There's a part where I don't want to play everything because there's certain parts. There's the sock part. I don't know what the timestamp on that is. I don't want. It's not when he brought people on. Macarena. I don't know. I don't know where the timestamp's at. I don't want to keep playing it. I really want to see the Ring camera too. I see you guys in the chat. I would love to see the Ring camera. I really want to know if she was walking normal and then all of a sudden it played a funk and like started limping when she got closer to the door. Lori Minnick, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Shellin 2012, thank you so much for the super chat earlier as well. Appreciate you. Cheeks, I missed it. How the F she done think that story was believable? I'm done. I'm tired. Florida got cocaine sharks. It's hot as fuck. Rudy got chicks tripping. Yeah, Rudy, it is really hot today. It's been really, really hot. Kristen Bird, thank you for the super chat. Says, let's get the boyfriend on your show. I don't know if he'd come on. I wonder. We should check in on the attorney too. I don't know if he did any other videos. Desiree for Fire, breaking Carlee opens her own daycare called Taking Toddlers. Let me just check Guster real quick and then maybe we'll call it. Let's see if Guster did anything today. Guster. Like I said yesterday, unless some major thing kind of comes out, I guess that's it for now. A day ago, no, he didn't say anything. So yeah, I'm gonna prep this video for the next week. So next week we got a trial coming up. Damn, somebody commented on my video like 100 times. What is this? Oh, I think it was for a live stream. Never mind. I guess that's it. Yeah, I just want to come hang out with you guys for a little bit. Oh, the sock video. Thank you, Flossie. Hold on. Hold up. That's not a video, it's a picture. Where I'm hearing voices in the background. What the hell? What happened to your tiny interview? What interview? Desiree for Fire. Oh, tiny. I thought you meant like tiny interview. She never got back to me. She never spoke to me again. So she never texted me back. And after I see how ridiculous that story is, I'm not gonna pursue her anymore for that story anyway. I'm kind of done with that story unless something official happens. Ashanti After 9 on YouTube has the receipts. Oh, what receipts? That Macarena thing was funny. All right. Anyway, I guess that's it, man. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe, hit the like button, turn on bell notifications. And I guess that's it. Unless we have a chase tonight, I guess that's it for tonight, man. I'm kind of done too. What, you guys done with this story? You guys done with Carlee? I'm done with Carlee. What trial next week? Thank you, Juana, for the 4-month membership. Taylor Short Business, if it happens. We're thinking it's going to happen, but they have to check to see. Let me see if I can play a clip real quick before we head out. They have to see if she's competent or some bullshit. She's a little crazy. More than a little bit. She's actually real crazy. Hold on. Judge finds. Oh, they find her competent to stand trial. Okay, this was the previous competent hearing. Okay, let me read this. So tomorrow the state is saying she is competent, and the judge will rule. So maybe it's worth streaming if it's live streamed. Because if he rules not competent, then there's no trial next week. All right, so this was the previous ruling.
The woman charged of killing and dismembering a Green Bay man last year was back in court. Your Green Bay neighborhood reporter Tyler Jobe was there and has an update on whether or not Taylor Shabusiness is competent to stand trial.
Last month, 25-year-old Taylor Shabusiness attacked her former attorney, Quinn Jolly, during a competency hearing.
Oh, crazy bitch, get it!
Following the attack,
I would have shoved her ass like one good time, like whoosh. You should have punched her or something.
Jolly's request attacked her former attorney, Quinn
there's security right there.
Jolly, during a competency hearing. Following the attack, Jolly's request to be removed from the case was granted.
So he left the case now.
Today, Shabusiness appeared in
court walking and smiling and shit.
For another competency hearing with her new lawyer, Christopher Freilich. A licensed psychologist, Matthew Seipel, testified back in January that he believes
Bruh, chick smiling.
Was competent to stand trial. Today, Seipel testified again.
This was simply an opportunity to allow Mr. Freilich, who hadn't participated in the January 6th hearing, to do an examination or cross-examination of this doctor, an opportunity to do so because the court hadn't rendered a decision.
The defense asked Seipel several questions. Seipel said he met with Shabusiness for a competency interview at the Brown County Jail in November. Seipel said his interview with Shabusiness was between 75 to 90 minutes.
Is that the only time you met with her?
Yes, that is the only direct contact I've had with the defendant.
Seipel said he did not review several records regarding Shabusiness, but he concluded in his report that Shabusiness was competent to stand trial at that time.
I have not been provided any information that would cause
she competent
me to alter.
Maybe she's trying to get out of it. That's why she acting up in court and shit. I don't know. And I'm wondering if this trial happens, if she's gonna act up again. I'm gonna try to get this video done tonight. I'm just gonna, after this stream, I'll probably just take a little pre-workout and just push through it because it's only like 6 pages. Because I want to get that ready. Because if I drop the video, I should be able to get it ready tonight. Drop it tomorrow. Even if we start the evidentiary hearing late, if they do stream it, we can watch it, see what happens. And then after that, so Mo sent me the schedule. Let's see real quick for the people that are interested in the trials. Tomorrow's evidentiary hearing. Also, the jury selection is tomorrow at 1, which I don't think we don't really need to be here for the jury selection. If they even stream it, a lot of times they don't stream it. So whatever, you know. I don't even know if they're streaming the evidentiary hearing, but I know that I need to do this video tonight in case they do the trial. So the trial will start on the 24th, 8:15 a.m. Central Time, which will be 9:15 a.m. our time. So it's gonna be early mornings, and it's only supposed to be for a week. So it's not too bad. We've done trials that are 6 weeks plus, so a week we can breeze through.
The opinion offered in my report.
The defense argued Seipel's testimony.
His testimony is certainly relevant, but it's stale. Additionally, with due respect to Dr. Seipel, his report is sort of incomplete because there are all kinds of other records that I advised are out there that he could review.
The defense also argued that the incident between Shabusiness and her former attorney should be considered, but the prosecutor said Seipel's testimony was clear.
If there is reason to doubt competency, counsel's always, as this is obligation, free to raise that again. But at this point, I don't think there's a basis to initiate competency proceedings.
The judge ruled Shabusiness is competent to stand trial.
I'm satisfied I've found the defendant competent, and we're going to schedule a trial date.
Jury selection gets underway on Friday, July 21st, and opening statements for Shabusiness's trial is set for Monday, July 24th. In Green Bay, Tyler Jobe, NBC 26.
All right. Okay. I guess that's it, man. I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. I'll be back if there's a chase. If not, good night. I'm going to work on this video. All right. Oh, yeah. Melly, the trials and deliberations. I'm kind of curious, the rapper, what's going to happen with that case. Will they find him guilty? Will they find him innocent? Will it be a hung jury? I don't know. All right. Good night. Bye. Peace. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, by the way. Okay, make sure you follow my social media. All right. But by the way, too, if you got one of these social platforms, follow me. I forgot. Let me plug that in real quick too. Follow me. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't hide it. When I wanted you, the way you feel about you. So that's my iCkEdMeL personal. I gotta change it back to just iCkEdMeL, but iCkEdMeL personal. Okay, follow me on there. Or Twitter, the world of Twitter, where the mob is at, the online mob. All right. Good night. Peace.